southbound to our right, northbound here to our left. See that sign kind of between the two sides of the freeway that says Universal Studios in 1 mile, which is right next to Universal City. And guys, if you look at the hills in front of us and to the left and right here, all this is part of the Santa Monica Mountain Range. Some of this might look a little familiar to you. If you've ever seen the movie Spartacus, a lot of the fight scenes were filmed up here in these hills. Hey guys, let me give you a little bit of history about the Hollywood sign before we actually get up there. That way you kind of know what we're getting into. The Hollywood sign sign actually first built and erected after 1923. And it was actually done a few years before that, they were offered by the city to have them purchase over the land or the Hollywoodland sign or to take it over, and they denied. They pretty much said no. So at this point in time, they were trying to figure out a way to save the company. It was either go bankrupt or figure something out quick. They decided to sign all the rights over of the Hollywoodland sign to the city of Hollywood. That's what happened. And the first thing the city did, they actually appointed a committee to be in charge of that sign, make all its decisions. And guys, the very first decision that company or that committee made was to stop lighting the sign. You see, up until 1939, the real estate company, Hollywoodland Realty, they were the ones responsible for paying that lighting bill. So with them out of the picture, there was really no one left behind except for you and I, the taxpayers. The taxpayers didn't think that was very fair, and neither did the city. So they stopped lighting that sign back in 1939. Now, they did light it one other time, guys, many years later. They didn't even have the lights on the sign at that point. In 1999, New Year's Eve, to bring in the year 2000 or Y2K, they lit up that Hollywood sign, guys, but it was such a disaster. Roads are very narrow up there in the base of Mount Lee. People were in accidents, some people were drinking early, having problems, some people getting injured. They couldn't get ambulances up there, guys, or police, so they had to use helicopters, and that cost the city a lot of money. So they swore they would never do it again, and they have. They had to bring in special lighting. So guys, now by 1949, people started complaining here in Hollywood about the Hollywoodland sign. They said it wasn't fair to have a sign that represented a realty company that was still in business. They wanted something to represent the entire city. And the city and the committee both agreed, and the solution was really quite simple. They simply paid to have the word land removed from the Hollywoodland sign, thus becoming the Hollywood sign. That was 1949. Now by 1978, you can well imagine all the weathering, vandalism, and whatnot to that sign. I just think about that, guys. Plywood from 1923 until 1978, pretty bad. The first O kind of looked like a U. The last O was missing completely, so it looked like our sign said Hollywood. So people started to complain about that. So the city started taking bids to see what would happen. Alice Cooper, the musician, also contacted several other celebrity friends, and the entire committee in charge of that sign. And what they did, guys, was they held a fundraiser where they were able to raise a little over $27,000 per letter to save that sign. Now, guys, Alice Cooper. Favorite place of Elvis Presley's to eat as well, guys. He loved Kearny's Express Limited. If he was anywhere near this place and he could get a helicopter here or an airplane, he would do so to come pick up some Kearny's Express. And you'll see this guitar here on the right-hand side, and it's on the very top neck of it where it says Gibson. It'll say SSMF. That stands for the Sunset Music Festival. Every year between San Vicente and Never Street, a little further up from that, they close off the streets, put out couple different stages, and we have bands playing for 2 days. It's a 2-day festival. They have beer gardens there. It's great way to unwind into the community, and they usually do a commemorative guitar, and it'll go from one business to the next, all the way up and then back down the other side before it finally comes to its final home. You'll see a lot of guitars throughout the tour as well on the Sunset Strip. Sunset Strip known for its loud music and alcohol consumption, really. Sunset Music Festival usually this summer, towards the end of it. Like usually between this year it wasn't until almost August. The year before that was in June though. Guys, right here on the right-hand side, the Saddle Ranch Chop House. Now, great food, guys. The Saddle Ranch originally, this was a motorcycle-themed restaurant owned by Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, and Dwight Yoakam, the country singer. Now, it burned down back in 1997. They reopened it back in 1999 as a Western-themed restaurant. They've been doing great ever since, guys. We get a lot of celebrities here. We actually caught Jack Nicholson here last year. Bill Murray was in here buying shots for the girls that worked here one evening. And one night I was in here, and that is when Kid Rock was performing at the House of Blues up here, guys. And he actually came over and hung out for a couple hours. How's the food, guys? Pretty good, huh? It really is. And guys, you're in luck, because if any of you want to come up here for lunch or brunch anytime, well, let me know. I do have coupons that you get for 20% off your entire meal, and you get a free bull ride. You got to ride the bull. Have you guys ridden the bull yet? Have you done the bull? You got to ride the bull. You got to do it, guys. I'm telling you. They're famous for it here. Guys, I came here for brunch one time with my son. He's at it. First of all, the Andes right here on the right-hand side, really nice high-end hotel. We used to call it the Riot House, guys, before they remodeled and stuff. This is a hotel where Led Zeppelin band stayed one time, and they started a huge ride on the Sunset Strip. Someone threw a bottle at Robert Plant. He refused to go back on the stage. It caused a huge ruckus, guys. They had to come back and trash in a couple hotel rooms. From that point on, they started calling that the Riot House. Now, right here in front of us, guys, this is the Comedy Store. I consider it one of my favorite comedy places. The Comedy Store was founded by the comedian Sammy Shore. If you don't know who that is, guys, the father of Pauly Shore. Now, Sammy Shore lost control of this club and his home to his wife, Mitzi Shore, in a divorce settlement in the early 1970s. That is when she took over the club. Now, she had her hands full because originally this was a club called Cherries. It was a mafia hangout, so she had her hands full. She got it cleaned up, added the patio and a couple other rooms, and really made it what it is today. Now, today, it is run by Pauly Shore. He's here all the time. We run into him. He usually gives us free tickets to give you guys. I only have one card left, which is going to 2 free tickets to the Comedy Store. If any of these guys work, it's not us. Let me see what's going on. Hey, question for you guys. Hey, question for you. Do you work here? No, I guess not. Does anybody work here? Is there anybody that works for the Comedy Store outside? No? I guess not. I was going to see if we get some tickets. Is there anybody interested in some tickets to the Comedy Store? How much longer are you guys going to be in town? Well, I'll give you guys a card I have for you guys if you want. You can come here and see a show tonight. I don't know if you guys will respond. Oh well. Anyway, guys, but this place is what I consider to be LA's premier comedy club. People like Sam Kinison, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Whoopi Goldberg, Roseanne, Bud Cora, Carlos Mencia, Dave Chappelle, they've all done their comedy acts here, guys. Even Robin Williams. And look at that window where they have the number A, or the letter A in the window. To the bottom left of that window, see Robin Williams. All these people perform here. Now, Robin Williams, incidentally, he was a regular here on the Sunset Strip. Not necessarily performing, but what he liked to do, guys, is saying earlier, it's kind of strange. It's not strange, I can understand, I guess, if I was a comedian. He'd like to be behind the stage and listen to how a joke was actually delivered and how the crowd responded to it. His whole thing was making people laugh. He was really obsessed with how people would laugh and stuff. Is there a guy? I think it's perfect. We're open, there's a counter over there. So for the most part, they like these huge lots. Now the house right here across the street on the right-hand side, this is a home that was purchased by Sylvester Stallone. He purchased this for his son, the same son that was in Rocky V. A lot of you may or may not know that his son passed away right around the time Expendables 2 came out in theaters. He was really upset about it, very distraught. He was going to get rid of the house. They knocked out the complete front of 2008. And then the other one is, a lot of people think that the beautiful, the talented singer-actress Whitney Houston, she passed away here, and that's also not true. She actually passed away at the Beverly Hilton, one of her favorite places to stay when she was here. It's a beautiful hotel, also where we did last year's Golden Globe Awards. So we can do that in addition. You guys having a good time so far? I'm running a bit behind, but of course that's due to the fact that we're waiting on these tickets. Who played Columbo on television for years. Now, he passed away a couple of years ago, guys. His wife, Shara Falk. Shara still lives here. She's great. You might remember Shara Falk from movies like Risky Business and Tom Cruise. Hi, Shara. Let's see if she comes out in the next She is so nice, guys. Shara Falk is just a doll. Tom Selleck, who played on Magnum PI, and now is a home, one of two homes in LA, owned by Jennifer Lopez. And she's not here right now. She was. You can see a powder blue convertible Bentley inside that driveway door in Aston Martin. It's a convertible, whatever it is. Guys, she has openly said that she does not feel comfortable in this house. It's too open, too exposed. So she doesn't like to hang out here. She's supposed to find out from now on the location. Now she's known to buy all kinds of property out here in Southern California. She buys expensive properties everywhere. She'll turn around and renovate houses. We saw the front guys, they wrap around the pool, the man of the guest house, come all the way out back here. Just follow that bed and squirt over the well. See what's out right back here. She's doing alright, guys. She went with Jenny on the block, the Jenny on the block. Of course, all that money, guys, you know that she's actually one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood. You guys know that? She did 20 million a picture. Probably we don't see her too often in movies anymore. When she got up there, she started, I think it was like either $1 million or $2 million for Selena, and started gradually working her way up from there. This is Linda. Everybody say hi to Linda, the Star Map lady. Hi, Linda. So right here on the left-hand side, guys, these are the gates they brought Michael's body out of in an ambulance when he passed away. Now the signs weren't there, the warning attack dogs and all that. And you won't put that out. He's not real friendly. That's not like Michael Jackson. He feels so good. I'd give anything to see the kitchen and the stairwell, guys. It is gorgeous. Now, I actually found this while I was looking for things to show children while I was on my tour, guys, because a lot of the smaller children get pretty bored. So I started looking for things to add to the tour for them, and I was sitting at this park over here researching a little information I just happened to look over and I saw this, I'm like, wait a minute. I walked over here, and then I walked back behind it. It's beautiful, guys. That's why I finally figured out whose it was. A lot of tour companies go by. I actually went to my sister's house and once again dove through my niece's and nephew's books. I was able to find some Dr. Seuss books. That's what really good for me. You guys, you've all seen the movie Pretty Woman, right? I'm not talking about the car we saw earlier, but you guys remember the movie Pretty Woman, right? So in Pretty Woman, you guys remember the scene where she goes in to buy the evening gown, and of course they don't help her. She comes back the next day. Guys, if you don't go over there on the right-hand corner, the back of the picture, that is where they filmed that scene in the movie Pretty Woman. Now, she entered the double doors on that street there, the red light, the second one in front of us. On Santa Monica, there's some double doors. She throws her gum down the street and walks on in there. And that's where that was filmed. Most of the movie being filmed around here in this area. It's what we call a low-budget movie. Real easy to film. Made a lot of money. Great movie. All the lobby scene and the hotel suite scene were filmed at the very end of Rodeo Drive at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Great hotel. That's where President Barack Obama likes to stay when he's here in town. We get a lot of royalty to stay there as well. It's a great hotel. There's only one scene I can think of that really wasn't filmed around here. You guys remember this scene where towards the end of the movie, climbs up the fire escape to overcome Spear Heights? That was filmed at a little hotel called the Las Palmas Hotel. Over on Las Palmas, out a block over from our office. Brooks Brothers Men's Clothing Store on the left, guys. St. Laurent in Paris, that's the men's section there on the right. On the left, what used to be Juicy Couture, they went bankrupt, they are gone, guys. People can afford for it, so go pay for that. On the right, we got Max Mara, followed by Paul and Shark Gotti, Camera Cost. On the left, Ralph Lauren, which is right next door to Giorgio Armani. So you've got DCPG bacteria here on the right. You can see they're decorating for Christmas. This place is beautiful to come through at night, guys. If you're going to be out tonight, come drive down, it's great. On the left, Mermaids. To the right, so we're going to have Stuart Weitzman, followed by La Perla and Olive. And then on the left, guys, Vera Wang, followed by the Jan. The Jan, a very exclusive men's-only clothing designer. He's from Iran. Now, he passed away, but his son took over the business. You have to make an appointment. You can't just walk in there, guys. And once you make that appointment, you have to give him $5,000 deposit. If you don't buy anything, he keeps the $5,000. Grab some socks and ties on the way out the door. But that's why he's driving that. That is a $1.8 million Bugatti Veyron, guys. Also featured in the video game GTA 5. That is a company ride-on, guys. You'll see it said the name of the business right on the license plate. It also has a $1 million Rolls Royce head. Also company ride-on experience. Hugo Boss on the left-hand side, guys. What used to be the Yadro figurines on the left here. They closed down. Over here on the right, Guess. Guess is now officially the least expensive shop on Rodeo Drive since Juicy Couture went bankrupt. Bulgari on the right, and on the left, Chanel, just a real fancy way of saying channel, really. Of course, you can't sell perfume for that much money to say channel. Guys, across the street to the right, David Germano, to the left, Cartier. Cartier at night is beautiful, guys. All these lights right there on the boat. And it makes it look like a Christmas Eve. It's really nice. And then right next to that, guys, technically it's probably the most expensive watch line that I know. You take the leap up to 10 times more expensive than Rolex. Right next to that is Rolex. The luxury they'll try on the right, Fendi, and right next to that, Gucci. Gucci just remodeled. It's beautiful. Then we're going to have Tom Ford on the left, making the rappers Jay-Z, making them more popular. And then right next to that, you'll see all this white wooden cases. That is Valley. They did not want to be overdone by Gucci there. They're going to take off again. Second, on the right. They have beautiful jewelry to wear on the red carpet. Well, that comes from Harry Winston. They loan it to them to wear for the award shows. And that's the only one I can think of they won't loan it to. Probably Winona Ryder. She doesn't like to return it. But that's also where Ben Affleck got that $2 million engagement ring he gave to Jennifer Lopez. It's right here, Harry Winston. Jennifer Lopez loves Harry Winston. She absolutely loves him. To the right, we're going to have Louis Vuitton. It used to be just the very corner over there on the Louis shirt. Now they've taken over the second floor here. They've been working on it for a little over a year. It's going to be nice and done. To the left, you'll see Stefano Ricci, and then just off that cobblestone road, which is pretty famous, it has the name Via Rodeo. That's where you'll find Versace. Are you famous? Well, I thought. Yeah, absolutely. Not now, no pictures. Sir, are you famous? Famous? Are you famous? Yeah, you look famous, that's why I was asking. You never know. Okay. No pictures, right? No pictures. You have a good day, bud. You guys look famous. Yeah? That's all. You get better reaction. Yeah, I guess so. Too warm of a day in winter for them. The weather's just gorgeous out here right now, guys. Yeah, really. I live in Beverly Hills, you're on Rodeo Drive, the sun's shining. What more is there to want? Come up here on the right hand side, you'll see this huge tree. This is a big tree. I did some research on this. This tree was actually planted right down this corner in 1901. 13 years old. Come all the way next to the burn. Yeah. I can watch right there. That's what it is. By Al Pacino. It's called Jackie Collins. All those windows in front. Jackie Collins just remodeled hers. It's up there almost about where that white vehicle is parked, right up there. Right here on the right hand side, guys, this is a home owned by Jackie Collins. It's rented out by Al Pacino. Right here on the right hand. And he is home. The white Range Rover's there, the black Ford Fusion. And then right next door is where Jackie Collins is. She is all that. It's her Mercedes. She's nice, she wears all the time, but she just had the house remodeled. It's a beautiful property. But for years we knew, for about a year I would say, we knew he was out here. We didn't know where he lived because we couldn't find it listed in his name. That's what we saw out here. We realized, because the property is sure enough, it's owned by Jackie Collins. It still shows he owns 2 homes in New York, but this is still owns those. Who would have actually be ready to do that? Count them out. 2 to our right, 1 in front of us. 3, 4, 5 to the left. 6 right here, guys. That's how you do a 6-way stop sign. Usually the car next to you goes with you. They're blocking you. It's like football. Worry about both sides, guys. There's a lot of accidents. You see all the skid marks there in the middle. They need to put a roundabout there. We used to be able to see the whole inside the front, see the chandeliers and everything. And then right next to that, guys, this is the home, like I said, that was purchased by Sylvester Stallone for his son. He will be moving in there just a few months, we hope. You see, like, the whole front entryway, guys, knocked out, made of glass, it was just gorgeous. Finally got done with the security checkpoint, which is right. I can see they're kind of working on this house all right here on the left. This same home that used to belong to the Dean Farm. He sold it to Tom Jones before he bought the other property. And then Tom Jones sold it to Nicolas Cage. Now Nicolas Cage was having a little bit of a remodel done. He was doing some heavy drinking like he does quite a bit. And he had told the contractor to move a bobcat. It was taking too long to move that piece of equipment. He tried to move it himself and ramped it right in the corner of his house. He took out a huge chunk of it to redo the whole thing. That contractor quit. He finally found another contractor to replace him. One condition, and that was if he doesn't show up while we're working on the property. That's some issues with people in the past. Also, once again, I'm not sure who the gentleman is that purchased the property. Like I say, he purchased this property, and I went behind to really see what we're doing. It's gorgeous. I guess it needed a lot of work, but it's been vacant for many, many years. Like I said, guys, she very rarely here. Spends almost all her time in New York or London, where she also has homes. She used to be out here 3 or 4 months out of the year.